I have found the secret to getting rid of menopausal belly fat. Hello everyone, it's me Serena. Thank you so much for joining me today. Yes, whether we're in perimenopause or menopause or over menopause, whatever station you're at in this journey, we all struggle or have struggled with the middle-age spread, the tummy bulge that seems to come out of nowhere one night when you are going through perimenopause or menopause. And it really hit me last year in 2023. All of a sudden, my body started changing. And you know, I've been living with it. And about 6 weeks ago, I decided I was just tired of it. And I really wanted to try to do something about it. And I had been following a couple of people on Instagram, and I decided I'm going to put their suggestions into practice. What have I got to lose? And just see what happens. And let me tell you, the results have been amazing and exceeded my expectations. These tips are very, very simple, but that doesn't mean they're easy. So don't think I've got some kind of quick fix miracle plan to get rid of your belly. It does require work, but it's easy. It's simple things that make sense. So let's get into that right now. I also need to say that I am not a fitness expert or a dietitian. So before you start any diet or exercise program, you need to consult with your physician to make sure that you are healthy enough and you're ready to start. You may have underlying health issues that may make some of these things difficult or impossible for you to do. I'm just sharing what I have done and the results that I've gotten from these simple changes. Okay, so the two people that I have been following, I found them both on Instagram. First is Dr. James D'Anico Lantonio, and that's a heck of a name. I just started seeing posts from him pop up in my feed, and they were simple and they made sense to me. And I'm one of those people that I can't follow a strict diet. I feel deprived. And I have been doing intermittent fasting, but I needed more than that. I need more than just the intermittent fasting, or maybe that wasn't quite working enough. I was walking, you know, almost every day, 3 miles a day, and I was intermittent fasting, but I wasn't losing that belly fat. And my weight wasn't going anywhere. It was just staying the same. So I decided to change things up. And I learned from Dr. James that you need a lot more protein than you think you need, a lot. And most people fail at eating low carb or on low carb diets because they're not getting enough protein. So I started following this simple little blurb from him for what to eat at breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So every day, without fail, I eat 2 eggs mixed with 2 tablespoons of cottage cheese. Mix that up, scramble it, and cook it in butter. Not Pam, not margarine, butter. Number 1, you need fat when you're on a low carb diet. And number 2, it just tastes so much better. They're so much more creamy and better when you cook them in butter. And in addition to that, I will eat some Greek yogurt, maybe not, and some fruit. And that's my breakfast. And that keeps me full for a long time. And 2 eggs has a ton of protein. Sometimes if I feel like I need more, I will cook a couple of pieces of microwave bacon or some turkey sausage, something like that. So that's my breakfast, and that satisfies me for a long time. And then at lunch, it's another high quality protein, usually chicken or some kind of fish. You could do tuna, whatever, and then eat some kind of little green salad and some avocado, and then throw in some fruit if you like. Then for dinner, again, protein, 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 and vegetables, and then a fruit or something for dessert if you want. This time of year, I love yellow squash and zucchini, so that is my go-to, and sometimes I'll throw in green beans as well. But I love to chop up my zucchini and squash, toss it in a little bit of olive oil, season it with salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, and put it in my air fryer until it's nice and crisp. Love it. And then you can choose salmon, chicken, steak, whatever kind of protein you like, and just choose whole, real foods. So I'm not eating rice, I'm not eating any kind of mixes, no pasta. I've been eating very, very little bread, and I really haven't missed it because I'm getting enough protein to fill me up. And then if you need an extra snack, you're not staying full, drink a protein shake. You can either buy the ready-made protein shakes or get the mix and mix it up. Either way, that's a great way to get in even more protein. So that's what I have been doing in combination with these exercises I'm going to show you, and I have seen amazing results. And what are the results? Well, the fat on my body, I've seen it in my face, I've seen it through, my neck, my chest, I've seen it just kind of melt away. My collarbones are more prominent. I don't have as much pudge in my face. And now that I'm lifting weights, muscle is popping out more on my body. And I'm going to show you the specific ab exercises that I've been doing to shred and get rid of the mom pooch, the menopause belly. And I learned these from another Instagrammer, B. Palmer. He has a YouTube channel now too. It has taken off like wildfire, and he has shot up above 100,000 in no time. But he was already on Instagram and probably on TikTok too with a huge following, and he really broke it down for me, and his exercises and moves make so much sense, and I started doing them, and I'm here to tell you that they work. So let me demonstrate some of these exercises. So the first exercise I'm going to show you to work on that belly, and this is the best thing for that lower abdomen area down here, where I know a lot of us have this pooch down here and we've tried to get rid of it, but it's especially effective for anything below your waist, and that's where it's more stubborn on us to get rid of. And that is, take a couple of weights, whatever you're comfortable with. These happen to be 5 pounds, but start with 2 pounds, 3 pounds, 5, or higher. Or if you're very beginner at this, you don't have to use weights at all. You can just use your body weight. But you're going to put your hands above your head, and you're going to just high knee. High knee. And I do 12 of these, and each side, like 1, 1. Each leg counts as 1. So left, right, that's 1. Left, right, that's 2. So you're marching, but keep it controlled. Keep your core tight. This forces you to tighten your core, and you're going to feel this in your lower abdomen. You're really going to feel it down here. I'm feeling it right now. And just do 12 of these and rest, catch your breath, get a sip of water, and then you're going to do 12 more. Now, if that is really hard to hold your arms above you for that long, what you can do, you can hold a kettlebell or just one weight and hold it right here. Now, it's not going to be as intense of a workout down here in this lower area, but it's still going to be working out those abs, because you are tightening them and you're tensing them while you're doing the slow high knee march. Do this for 12 and rest, and then do it for 12 more. And you're really going to feel it, I promise you. So that is the first move that has really helped me tame this tummy. But the really important part is the food, because you can do these exercises until the cows come home. But if you are not eating properly, you're not going to get anywhere. It has to be that combination, and the combination of these two things together has been magic for me. And when I say that, what has changed? Well, I've only lost about 3 pounds, But when I put my clothes on, I have a gap in the waist that I didn't have before. They're loose on me. Things are fitting differently because I'm working that fat off. And muscle weighs more than fat. So I'm not worried about the scale because I'm seeing non-scale victories in the way my clothes fit and in the way I feel. Okay, let's do a couple of moves that really work on our waist, because that's something on me that I have really, wanted to whittle in on my waist. I don't have much of a waist anymore, and that happens to almost all of us as we go through menopause. So first is wood choppers, and I have to share that I've been going for the last couple of weeks. I started going to training sessions at my gym, and so I'm working with a girl, and she's working me out 30 minutes 3 times a week, working me out through different routines, and I've learned a lot of new things from her. But this is wood choppers, and there's a bunch of different varieties of wood choppers, but this is what we've been doing for my waist at the gym, or one of the things. And it's just take your weight, whatever size weight you want to use. You want to keep your hips facing forward. Your hips are not going to move, so get your hips steady. And we're going to swing this weight with straight arms up to the other side, and we're going to twist our torso, but we're not going to move our hips. It feels a little awkward, but you have to keep your arms straight and really twist. And keep your hips facing forward. So do that about 12 times on one side, and then same on the other. That you can really feel all the way down your side and into your waist and your obliques. So that's another good one that we've been doing. But I'm telling you, the arms over the head marching with weights, that's the real killer for, for that lower tummy. Another tummy workout that we can do to work on that lower belly and waist is alternating knees. So hands behind your head kind of, and you want to alternate and bring that elbow to the opposite knee. So you want to do this 12 to 15 times, and each leg counts as one. And then take a little rest and do it again. And again, you really want to twist your upper body to bring that elbow to the opposite knee. And bring your knee up really high too, high as you can. That works the front of your stomach down through here and your waist and your obliques. So that's another really good one I've been doing. Another exercise you can do that's going to work your abs, and it's going to help get your heart rate up a little bit too, is this move where you do this on each side, but you just step back, arms up, and crunch. Crunch and step back, crunch and step back, crunch and back. And you're going to feel that in your abs. Plus you're moving your whole body, so you're going to elevate your heart rate while you're crunching your abs. So I would do this about 12 times on each side. Do one side switch, and then do it again on the other side. And once you've done both sides, that's one set. So rest and catch your breath and do it again for another set. So now we're going to do another exercise, and this exercise works our lower body as well as our upper body. This is working our legs, our booties, and it's working our upper bodies as well, our chest, arms, and shoulders. And that is a squat press. So take your weights, whatever size weight you like, or you can do this with your body weight if you haven't been working out or don't want to use weights yet, you can do this with your body weight for sure. And you're just going to squat and then press up with these weights. Squat and press up. And you want to keep your back as straight as possible. And make sure your knees do not go over your toes. So you want to squat back with your booty and not like this. Don't lean over. You want to squat down, stick your booty out. Squat down and up. Do 10 or 12 of those, however many you can, and then take a break and do another set. And that really gets your heart rate up. It's got mine up. I'm having a hard time talking through doing this at the same time. But earlier today when I was at the gym, I did 12 of those, rested for a second, and then did 12 more. And I think I was using 5-pound weights. I don't think I was using 10s in each hand. I think it was just 5 for that. That is a great full body exercise. But I realized that not everybody may be able to do the squats. You might have knee issues and whatnot, and that's why it's so important to check with your doctor and find out what you are and are not capable of doing. Because the last thing we want is for you to start doing some of these and injure yourself. If you want to see daily content from me, outfit ideas, and other inspiration, including fitness inspiration, be sure you're following me on Instagram. I post every day out there, and the Instagram content automatically gets fed over to Facebook. So I'm Style with Serena on Instagram and Facebook, and I have a Pinterest page. So check me out in all those places. I'm Style with Serena everywhere. One component of being healthy that you just can't ignore is your cardiovascular health. And that means working out to strengthen your lungs and your heart. And that is through walking, jogging, swimming, rowing, any of those exercises that really get your heart rate up and make you sweat. And if you're doing weights like I'm showing you today, then that's going to get your heart rate up already. So all you really need in addition to that is walking a few times a week. I would suggest at least 4 to 5 times a week. You can walk every day, but I just do 4 to 5 times a week, about 30 to 40 minutes. And in addition to the other exercises I'm doing, it's just perfect. And yes, my results after doing this just for about 6 weeks, they may not be dramatic, but I want you to know that it's sustainable. And I don't feel deprived, and I'm still able to indulge in my favorite things when I want to. Not all the time, but you know, a piece of chocolate is not off limits. Like Dr. James D says, follow that eating plan 90% of the time and you'll be amazed. And so that's what I've been doing. So save that 10% for your treats, for your splurge, for your, cheat meal or cheat day. And that way you're not feeling deprived, but you're really eating healthy. And honestly, I feel so much better because I'm eating real food, not processed crap, and I have a ton more energy. Yes, it does require a few more trips to the grocery store every week because you want to buy things when they're fresh and then you use them up, and it does require more trips to the grocers. You can't just go once a week and stock up like you can if you're eating lots of prepackaged or boxed meals. And I'm not perfect. And I have bad days and good days just like everybody else. But if you have a bad day, you just have to pick yourself up the next day and say, okay, that was yesterday, but today is going to be a good day and I'm going to try again. Because most people are not trying at all. So if you're trying, you're already ahead of the game. And my stomach is not perfectly flat. I don't have a 6-pack yet, but I can see the progress. And compared to where I was just a few months ago when I posted this video, and this was a video on tips and tricks how to conceal or hide a tummy in our clothes. And that's still a good video, and you can watch it and learn those tips and tricks to conceal your tummy while you're working on getting rid of that bloated looking menopause belly. But you can see how it looked. I think this was in May that I did this video, and what I'm looking like today. So you know that it's working. I plan to do these videos about once a month or so. Let me know how you like this type of content and if you like me interjecting these diet and fitness tips every so often. I'll have everything linked that I used today, which isn't much, but what I'm wearing, my weights, my little step back there that I use for certain things, I will link all that down in the description or in the YouTube shopping links. And if you're not seeing the YouTube shopping links on the screen, you're probably not in the United States, because that program is only open to US residents right now. Thank you so much for joining me today, and until I see you in my next video, have a stylish and healthy day. Bye.